Hello, welcome back to the H-Bomb Podcast.
Oh no. We're even recycling jokes now.
Yeah, we're that bad.
Yeah.
Whew.
Is that your fly voice?
Pretty fly voice, yeah.
Just thought we'd recycle jokes.
You remember that?
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry, the fly voice.
Wait,
I had to catch
fly.
back up. Yeah, the racist fly. That was wild.
I'm sorry, I didn't expect the fly to be Allstate man.
Isn't that crazy?
It's wild.
Fucking Allstate, man.
And you jump scared Steven and he thought you were a fly.
True. He went to open a door at work, and I was going to open the same door, so he opened it, and all he sees is my face. And he gets jump scared and thought I was a giant fly. Which tells me I'm really ugly.
What the fuck? How do you mistake a human for a fly in any way?
I mean, Jeff Goldblum. But yeah,
Oh my god.
I don't know how it happened though,
I don't know.
but it happened. So
That is insane. Yeah, welcome back to the podcast. We don't have any talking points
we have
today.
0 talking points. There's a good chance this doesn't even end up online.
Very true.
But we're digging. We've already sat here for an hour and a half digging. Speaking of digging, we've been doing a lot of that in Fortnite. Like, it's kind of all we're doing. Hitting a lot of rocks. A lot.
So Fortnite
Of
is
rocks.
now like Roblox.
Yeah, it's like Roblox.
And there's like a bunch of community-made game modes.
And what we choose to play? Miner Tycoon.
Tycoon games. They're just addicting.
They're good.
I feel like you've played much more than Drill and I.
I wish I could see the amount of time put into a specific game in Fortnite because I could tell you how much I put in there. The answer is yes. I played much more than you guys.
Like if you look at us on the leaderboard compared to you,
At the same time, though, I'm pretty positive I am playing more optimally because of my now 9 months. Has that been 9 months?
Of what?
Cookie Clicker.
Oh.
I want to say it's only been 7.
I don't know.
Anyways, because of my months in Cookie Clicker, I'm numbers go up brain rotted, so I'm number maxing.
most people
So-
call that math.
So
You and Darrell have played a lot more than me.
yeah.
Yeah, you
But
played
I'm
the
just-
once and was like, this isn't controller friendly.
Yeah. But I'm just like, I'm number maxing, so
Anytime you
That's-
want to play Guitar Hero mode, I'll be down for that.
dude, if I could figure out how to make it so my whammy bar being active at all times made my character spin in freaking circles in the lobby, I would play it more. But it makes me nauseous trying to figure out how to, hold the whammy bar in just the right spot so it doesn't spin my character in circles so I can go select my songs.
Yeah, I went and like disabled my whammy bar.
I don't know how to do that.
I updated the firmware on my guitar.
I might have to do that. I don't want to because I use the whammy bar in Yarg.
When
Oh,
was
it
the
still
last time you
works
played
in
Yard.
Huh?
Yeah, when is the last time you played Yard?
It's been a minute. I haven't Yarged it up.
But yeah, no, I found out that the place where you get the software, where you get the little controller box for the guitar,
Mm-hmm.
there's software that you can get that'll update the firmware and let you change settings, and you can change where the dead zone is on the whammy bar. So I
Okay.
set it to halfway, so that way it's neutral when it's sitting like normal, and it only turns on when you actually press it.
Okay. Interesting.
The only downside is when it's max pressed, it's not technically all the way pressed, but I don't think that really matters.
No, it does not. It does not matter how hard you press as long as it was pressed.
So, and then now it works fine in Fess.
Invest. Yeah.
But it doesn't see itself as a guitar. It sees itself as an Xbox controller.
I did. Yeah, I read little people talking about how to do that. And I have everything is set up pretty much right, so all my buttons are mapped the right way.
So you just need to fix the whammy
Yeah,
bar.
I just need to fix the whammy bar and it would be okay. And star power. I have no way to activate star power.
Oh. Yeah, I couldn't. I could figure out how to do the tilt thing for it, but it was
An exterior mod, and I can't figure out how to get that set up. I tried and it didn't work for me. But the what I have for star power right now is I need to hit left on the joystick that's near the edge of my guitar.
Does yours not have the star power button?
The star power button is the select button, which is the back button. So it does not let you set that as the button in the Fortnite menus because it automatically just counts as you canceling the button trigger. So I put it on my start button, which it accepted that, but now when you're in song, you hit the start button. Instead of activating star power, it pauses the song. So I changed it a third time to left on the analog stick, so that means in order to do star power, I have to stop strumming to hit the analog stick and then come back to strumming. So I dropped my combo.
Set it to spacebar and then just,
Hit it while I'm playing.
just elbow.
Could you give it the people's elbow?
The people's
You're gonna be like really into a song and accidentally just destroy
Asmongold
your
it.
keyboard.
Actually, just
Yeah, I was gonna say as a golden. Just slap my head on the keyboard.
map star power to all the 5 of the buttons, so that way you're activating star
Honestly,
power as soon as
could.
possible.
It would be annoying, but it could be done. Like, it's not optimal, but it just still helps the score, so.
Have strum down as your normal strum
And
and
strum
strum up as
as
your
the
star
star-
power.
I could do that. It would activate during fast strums no matter what, but that's where you want to activate it anyways for the most part, so it could work. I also considered that. Or, this is a wild thing. The game could work with fucking tilt.
It should, honestly. Oh, I think in that software you can remap what the tilt function, like what button it presses. So you might be able to get it to.
I might need to. I've been reading a lot, and people say use the Fortnite mapping software, so it's an exterior software. I tried that. It doesn't recognize my guitar for some reason, so I need to tamper with it some more. But once you can get that, it will let you use tilt control, which will be fine. It'll be wonderful, actually. It fixes literally everything.
Okay.
The issue is you gotta get it to recognize, which I did not, which is sad. So, other than that, festival's fun. It seems to have a weird timing compared to Yarg. I don't know how I feel about that, but it works. It's serviceable. I can still combo songs.
I think
so.
the timing is because it's server tied to online, so there's always going to be a little bit of extra latency there, which
is whatevs.
Yeah,
but it's good.
The selection of music's all right.
Yeah, for that's its downside. I will say it's not like Yarg where you can just import whatever. Understandably so.
Yeah, I mean,
but for what they have picked, it's fine.
Yeah, free music that
rotates
in and out, and if you like the song, you spend like $3.
Yeah, I will say I do wish they would put in more non-US based music. Like
I wish they just
that is like
put in
all they have.
More songs other than like. Actually, yeah, no, just more songs in general. They can give us more rock and metal songs for a game based on playing the guitar.
Like I'm not even asking for like some deep underground cut. Like, give us a dough. Give us a I don't know.
They have a
famous British singer.
They have Yaosobi or however you say that.
Oh, okay. That's shocking. I outside of the Hatsune Miku stuff, I'd not seen any Japanese music.
There's that one. I don't know.
Sorry, the one. Okay, so now we have Miku, so 2.
Yeah, well, there's a couple Miku songs though. There's Anamanaguchi's Miku. There's
that rap one that we don't have,
and then there's the world.
Save the World.
No,
the world is mine, not Save the World. What did I say? Save the World's a Fortnite mode.
And then you've got that. Yeah, you got that rap one.
Yeah.
Daisy. There you go. I think that's what.
That's it. That's those 3 songs.
Yep.
And then
they should just. They should, if they want to do Anamanaguchi, they should just put in all of the
Scott Pilgrim music.
Yeah.
She's got so many albums. Do that.
Is Anamanaguchi a girl?
I thought so. It might be a guy.
I think it was a dude.
Okay, do that. Put him in there.
Make him a character.
Make him a character. Wayne's in love with Miku now, thanks
Yeah.
to Fortnite.
She's a tulpa. I have to give her my belief.
Well, you should play the Project Diva.
They're pretty good if you like rhythm games.
Yeah.
And you liked Osu enough.
Yeah.
And we own it.
We own it. But yeah, Fortnite's been good. I will say, highly, like, I think more games like this need to go to the, creator-esque stuff where people can create stuff in there. Because that's kind of cool. It, works.
Yes.
It works really well. Even if a lot of the stuff they make is just slop that's not good,
But
you'll
that's the
still
beautiful
find
part.
stuff in there.
That's like any game service, like any game console. 90% of the shit that comes out on the console
It's
is
slop
slop.
anyways, yes.
And we just remember the 10% good shit.
Yeah.
I think all of it's slop. Like even the minor tycoon.
Yeah. This is the good slop though. This is like slop that's got some spice in it.
There's some
It has
good...
built-in Subway Surfers.
Yes.
Okay, but have you tried seeking out actually good game modes, or have you just been playing
Yeah.
tycoon games?
Like
that are
I was
slop?
going to try a horror game last night, but I'm a big ass bitch and won't play horror games, so I didn't turn on the horror game. It was like Hospital Walk 3 or something. I don't know. It
I'll
had
play
like
those with
1,000
you.
some players, and I was like, wow, a horror game popping off.
Anytime anyone wants to play a horror game, I'm down.
It was Fortnite.
It was in
by the way.
Fortnite, yeah. I mean, I'm
But-
down even if it's not scary. I want to see.
Yeah, but I saw that. I was like, wow, this game's popping off. But
one of my
there's some
favorite
good
genres.
stuff in there. Of course, you've got like cheap knockoffs like Nuketown 24/7 gun game.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I want to try that.
You've got Squid
I
Games.
still want 50 fucking Squid Games.
You got 50 Squid Games. One of them's Mr. Beast style.
Huh?
Survive 1,000 days in a hospital with Mr. Beast.
Impossible.
Impossible. I haven't really deep dived much of their games outside of the Tycoon games. The Phasmophobia we played was
It was janky, but
jank.
it was
but
kind of cool.
Yeah. Like, if you can't afford Phasmophobia as your ghost hunting game, this works.
And you get XP for...
And you get XP for your battle pass.
Yeah.
So I can see this being really popular with younger kids. Ironically enough, it is. Because of just, if you can't buy the game, you can most likely find a version in Roblox or in Fortnite.
Mm-hmm. And then there are some, like, I'm going to use Roblox, for example. There are some games in, like, Roblox, like Doors, that is actually a very good and well thought out and well put together game.
Yeah.
It happens. And then,
Yeah. This is basically game dev made easy for kids.
yes.
It lets them get their foot in the doorway and try this stuff, and then, if they like it, who knows? They might go on to make a really cool game. Because they got started out in Roblox or Fortnite.
Mm-hmm. Which is awesome.
Which is awesome.
We need more game devs out there.
We do.
There's
A lot of them are getting fired right now.
Yeah.
a lot of Ubisoft devs.
Dude, those guys. They're doing so good. So
Whew.
good.
Did you hear that they're still trying to push the Yasuke thing in Japan?
Yeah. They have changed its wording on Steam. So, in the English version, it says that he's a samurai.
Yeah.
In the Japanese version, it says he's a legendary warrior.
That's so stupid. If you're gonna cave all the way.
Yeah.
It's like Star Wars removing Finn from Chinese posters.
Yeah. But,
yeah.
yeah. But, I watched a Japanese person just talking about someone else playing gameplay of it and whatnot. He was pinpointing everything. My favorite part has to be, he sees the soccer trees, like, Sakura? There's watermelons there. Watermelons aren't there when Sakura is there.
Damn. How little research did they put into that
They
game?
have no knowledge of what is going on. And what's even funnier is, this guy didn't point it out, because I don't think he's a historian. Watermelons weren't even around in that time period. So there's watermelon carts all over in towns, and they don't even exist in this time period. Nor do they exist in the spring, or they're rare in the spring.
But
'Cause
most
it's
of
an
this game
import.
is made up anyways. Isn't Yasuke not even real?
He is a real person. So if you want
He
to
was
go
a
with
samurai's aide.
yeah, if you want to,
Oh, yeah.
we'll cover this because I don't think Nobunaga's a samurai. He's a feudal lord. So he was a slave to Nobunaga,
Okay.
a retainer. If you go by what is said in Japanese history books, he is just a retainer. He kind of was there because Nobunaga he was fascinated with foreign stuff, so he liked to collect foreign things.
So he collected.
Sadly,
this
some of that stuff was people.
Okay.
So, if you go by that, he technically would not be named a samurai. At most, he would have been Nobunaga's sword carrier. But I don't believe he fought for Nobunaga. He was just his property. And
Okay.
that's been twisted a tiny bit.
Yeah, from that one guy.
Yeah, from one person. And now he's a legendary samurai.
Why can't they just have an Assassin's Creed game set in Africa? Like, that could be a cool setting.
It's racist. We tried that with Resident Evil. It's racist.
Okay, but they also had Chris as the main character.
And Shiva.
They added her in so it wouldn't be as racist. So RE5, you play as a white man in Africa, killing a bunch of black people. But to make it not racist, they gave him a black sidekick lady.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's not racist.
Not racist.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, the game fun.
So they did the same thing here. They put a black samurai in feudal Japan killing a bunch of Japanese guys, but they gave him a Japanese lady sidekick.
Saw Capcom for 2008. Yeah, we could do that
We
too.
could do that. We already did this. Stop copying us, Ubisoft.
And this is why RE5 remake's taking so long.
They're trying to unracist it.
I don't know how they're doing it.
They're not going to unracist it. Just accept it. Just put
Yeah.
the game out and be
I
like,
hope
listen.
they don't, because the game was
listen.
good. Well,
Bless you.
thank you. The game was
Fine.
fine. They could, take the Jill part out.
I will say this. I think it was good for the newer age Resident Evil that's more of an action-y game than a horror suspense game.
It's-
But...
so the story is way worse than RE4's story.
Yes.
But it was co-op.
Yes.
And it was actually really fun co-op.
Yeah. This was in the era of, I want to say, the Xbox 360, where they were just a bunch of studios were releasing two-player co-op games that just were good. Like Army of Two. Like...
Oh, this is also the era where all games were, brown in color.
Yes.
So the
Browns and grays.
browns and grays, yeah.
Very uncolorful games.
Like Call of Duty colored.
The most color in Resident Evil 5 was Shiva's blue tank top.
No. Her little Red Riding Hood outfit.
Sorry, I forget. There's
Super red.
outfits. There's outfits. I was going off just basic
Oh.
stuff, which was her tank top. Because everything else was, I guess Chris didn't he wear a greenish, the army green color
Yeah,
shirt? Which is almost a brown.
And bro was built like a brick.
Punched boulders.
Yep, he is a boulder punching asshole.
But yeah, this was Army of Two was bad about this. I don't think there was a color in that game that wasn't sad.
The game was practically sepia toned.
I did like that game though.
It was really good.
I wish it did more than. Did it have a sequel? I don't think they did Army of Two.
There's Army of Two 50th Day or whatever.
Okay,
Or
I
something
didn't play
like
that
that.
one, but I did like Army of Two. And then you had Gears of War. I don't know if that was 4-player. I think it was 2 because I think it was Mark
Gears
and
of
Dom.
War was, yeah. And then there was Homefront. That was a game. Homefront was
Battlefield.
a cover with a
Bad
dude with a
Company.
guy over. Yeah, Bad Company was so good.
So
Why did they stop doing that?
I don't know.
And then they just made bad Battlefield games.
They were like, all right, we're cutting the jokey stuff, serious tone, guys. That's all people want. No,
Not even close.
Not even close.
People loved Bad Company 2 so much. There's still people trying to play it now.
Yes.
And the servers are all shut down.
Yeah. Sadly.
Sadly.
But yeah. Good time period.
Did Five Finger Death Punch make a song for that?
For what?
Bad Company?
I think so.
I don't know. They have a song titled.
So
Bad
that was a cover they did. Bad Company by Bad Company.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay.
But I don't think that was for that game.
Oh.
I have no clue. I just have it on my Spotify.
Yeah,
Like-
no, that is a cover of the song "Bad Company" by the band Bad Company. I'm pretty positive the album name was Bad Company.
That's stupid.
That makes sense. I too like the Metallica album. From the
Metallica.
band Metallica.
With the song Metallica.
With the song Metallica,
Yeah,
That's not a song on that
it's
album.
not.
But
I know. Bad Company did that though, I believe. But anyways, back to I think this drifted from Fortnite.
yeah. Something like that.
Something like
yeah,
that.
from like Robloxy
And
Fortnite.
Oh yeah.
I do not know. We tangented really hard because I don't know how we got here.
I don't know.
How it's good.
They need to
that-
have that disaster.
Oh, we came in from Ubisoft. We were talking about yeah. Because Wayne brought up Ubisoft.
You brought up people getting
Game
laid off in
devs,
games.
yeah. So it was my fault again.
Oh.
Makes sense. But yeah, no. I don't know which topic we now want to go to because we segued like 3 different times.
That's okay.
Game devs. We need more of them. They're good. Do
Yeah.
stuff.
There's a game in Roblox, like a little mini game. It's called Natural Disaster Survival, where it's like you and a bunch of people spawn on a little island, and then you get hit with like tornadoes,
That sounds
tsunamis
wild.
and stuff, and then the terrain's destructible. So as like tornado rips through a house, it actually destroys it and all that. They need to add that into Fortnite.
I think they did.
Really?
I think I saw it.
The-
Oh, cool.
I would say Fortnite has the buildings that can get destroyed, so that would be
Yeah.
very easy to.
That's
to
what I mean.
do,
It'd, it'd be perfect for it, and I wouldn't run in. No, never mind.
Dude, you know what someone needs to do for us freaking old people?
What?
Make a game that teaches us how to do the stupid building at high speeds.
So you don't. So you can poop a castle too?
Yes, I want to shit
He
a
wants to
castle
poop
out.
a castle and save the world.
Yes.
Save the world. It's not. It's
Do you
not
know
hard
what-
to do it and save the
do you-
world.
It is for me. You know what my defense is and
for
save
me.
the world?
What?
I hit, let's see. I want to say it's the Z key, but it's walls. So I hit the Z key and I just start mashing the mouse button to just lay random walls places so stuff stops hitting me. So you just have all these just like walls just scattered about. That's what I do. Just to protect myself. Like I typically do the building before we activate waves and that. But like when I'm getting targeted by like shooters, I panic and I just hit Z and I start mashing the button. Just and there's walls everywhere. And
I
people
wanna
do
see you
not
play
like me
build-
for that.
Oh,
Like they do not like me because they're like, cool, now I have to deal with this wall in my way.
you could just jump up it though.
The people are shooting, so like they have this spaz out there in melee range where he shouldn't be throwing walls everywhere, and so now there's just like these random walls out on the field that they have to now shoot around.
You're making your own Winchester house.
Yes.
You say that, but then if you're in build mode and you're playing PvP,
They just shoot it once and it's down.
no, the scary part is they're going to build a giant tower
Yes.
above you and then just shoot down.
downwards, yeah. Yeah, by the time I get like my 4 or 5 walls up to protect my face, they have built a skyscraper with like a needle at the top, and like they've got windows, and they like
Yeah,
all this other
they
stuff.
got the space.
They could
needle.
drop rods from God.
Yes. Like, so I need a kid to develop a Fortnite game that teaches us how to do this at their speeds.
Okay.
They're not going to, because if they don't teach us this, they can go into the battle royale and trounce us.
They
so.
do have a kids mode. It's called build mode. So
Yeah, the kids build mode, the OG Fortnite way.
zero build is where it's at.
That's where us geezers like Ninja play.
Is that where Ninja plays?
I'm pretty positive Ninja plays in zero build now.
Good, as you should. It's the closest.
He's
to
grown
PUBG.
old.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Is his hair still blue, or is it like faded?
Last I saw it, which was
Old
years
person.
ago, it was faded blue.
That's fair. That's
Does
old.
his wife still bring him sandwiches?
I don't watch Ninja. I don't know.
That's badass. My wife doesn't bring me sandwiches.
Dang.
Have you seen the tweet though?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Or am I supposed to respond with based?
Based?
I don't know. People on the internet called it cringe.
Oh.
Cringe?
Cringe. But yeah, Fortnite's been good though. I deep dove Warhammer this week.
How you did?
I've been liking that. Still like the orcs, they're still my favorite. But what I did learn is even before
I'm in the middle of carrying a League of Legends game, about to close it out. And my braless wife brings me a sandwich, not asked for, with chips, as I get a double kill bot lane. So how is your day
Amazing.
going? And this was from Ninja on Twitter.
amazing. But yeah, like even before learning about all the races, because I did a video learning all the races and whatnot. As I was learning them, I was like, "This race sucks. This race sucks."
You're racist.
I am. So I was doing that, and then we get to the
Clip it. He's
then-
racist.
then I watch a video specifically on the orcs, and they're standing on all the other races, and we're like, "Oh, I have the exact same mentality as them."
Yeah. Elves are pretty cool.
Elves are a bunch of haughty cowards.
No cowards.
They're also the cause for the sex god, so
That's pretty cool.
no.
Based?
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 What's funny is I'm pretty positive that is the god that has the absolute least chance to get orcs.
Probably.
In fact, there's only one god that has a chance to even remotely come close to corrupting orcs, and that is Khorne.
Oh.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Khorne is the god of blood and war.
Okay.
So when you hear blood for the blood god, skull for the skull thrones, that's Khorne.
What's the Skull Thrones for? Him?
Yeah.
Okay.
He sits on his throne of skulls. But yeah, no. Khorne actually does have one orc that's not under his command or anything. He has trapped him in his hell. And by that I mean, this orc gets to kill demons for the rest of his life for Khorne's entertainment. And the orc loves it.
As long as he loves what he does.
Yeah, he spends his whole day just killing demons. And then when he dies, he gets revived the next day.
Oh, that's cool.
So he just gets to forever kill demons in a battle of glory. And he loves it, and Khorne's entertained. So I'm like, yeah.
That's based.
That's based.
So he's just too stupid to hate a Prometheus and Sisyphus torture
Correct.
combination?
Yes. No, that's what orcs are. There's, like, orcs would be the most terrifying, most powerful race in the entire galaxy if they had brains. They can reality warp with their thoughts. And yet, they're too stupid to realize they can reality warp with their thoughts. That's what makes them great.
So you're telling me orcs could be a multiversal threat?
Yes,
Could be.
could
Yeah.
be. If they were
He doesn't like
intelligent,
power
this
scaling
would be
like that.
amazing.
But
They're too stupid to do it.
Mita's a multiversal threat.
I'm aware. She's stronger than Goku.
But can the orcs beat Goku?
Honestly, yes.
No,
Ben 10 could beat
nothing
Goku.
could beat Goku.
No, they couldn't.
Nothing could beat Goku.
Nothing could be Goku.
He just gets stronger.
Ben 10 could.
No, he cannot. He just gets stronger.
Goku just gets stronger. He just powers up more. That's
He'll
just-
speed blitz him.
He just trains some more.
Goku's gonna red mist Ben as a 10-year-old before he can transform. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes. Actually, no. Goku.
That is what people would actually tell you, yes. They would say,
But Goku's
before he
so-
can transform, he would
That's
speed
stupid.
blitz him
He's
and kill
gonna
him.
like, oh, you can.
No,
Scan
people
me?
don't. They don't count that. They do not count personality in these fights. They just count he will speed blitz him and beat him.
See, that's so not how Goku would
Okay.
fight.
Like,
Yeah.
like you have the people who argue this stuff, like versus Superman. Goku could just use kryptonite or fly him into a red sun, and like Goku would do neither of those. He would try to fight Superman base form and then get slaughtered.
Okay, I understand your problem with power scalers now.
See,
No, I don't think he would try to fight in base form, because Goku would he can assess the power level of someone. He can go, that's a strong motherfucker. So he would probably go Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, or Ultra Instinct or whatever.
and still get dog walked.
Yes, and still get his ass kicked, but at that it would not be just base form Goku.
But yeah, like, that is genuinely what people do. They do not take personality into account. They take what is the highest feat they've ever done in their run. That is what their power level is. That's what they can do. They beat you.
Okay, Ben 10's multiversal with Alien X.
That doesn't matter, because Goku is also multiversal because he shook the void.
Okay, there's one, like, creating and destroying universes within yourself, and...
That doesn't matter that Goku can't create or destroy universes. It matters that he shook the void. And him and Beerus punching each other threatened to destroy Universe 7. That is the 2 power scaling feats that we have that put him at multiversal. So that is what we go with, and he is now a multiversal being that can speed blitz anybody because he's massive, faster than light.
And he's pretty based. He never kissed his wife.
Yes. And now you see why I do not like power scalers for the most part. Because...
all I know is Sportacus can throw an apple at, like, Mach 17.
Yes. Sportacus would dog walk Goku.
Bro is pure muscle.
You tangented me from nowhere. Anyways, orcs are great guys. They're hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I
asked them
like
if
this
orcs
power
were
scaling
multiversal.
tangent. It was pretty great. Can we go back to that?
Can we go back to that? No. But no, orcs are great. Too stupid to know their own strength. And it's wonderful.
Oh, wow. So who do you think would win in a fight, Saitama or
my
Goku?
God.
It depends, because Saitama is all about the funny, so, like, it depends on what's funnier to happen. Like, how he couldn't destroy that mosquito.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
If we want a serious answer, what I have to say is we do not have enough data on Saitama because he's never been hurt outside of a joke. And since he's never been hurt outside of a joke, his defense is unlimited currently, and his strength is also unknown because, I mean, the highest we've got, I would have to say, is he sneezed Jupiter away. So...
what about Genos versus Vegeta?
I don't know enough about Genos, but I'd say probably Vegeta.
Vegeta, because Genos has never won a battle.
Okay. That's a little fucked up, alright?
I don't know.
I don't think that's accurate, but that's a little out of... there's a little bit more context there, okay?
I should add One Punch Man to my read list.
You should. It's really good.
But I'm sorry, Gino. So no matter who we put you up against, you lose because that's just how you're written.
I don't know, the meme of the sitting on the
yeah,
face.
Yes,
bring
I
that up.
love
That's
that
one of my
one.
favorites. Of like, you know what, Genos is the real winner after all.
I don't think that's. I mean, that is a meme, but I don't think that's what. I'm trying to remember
That's
what
not
was
what
actually said. in the
She
comic.
just says his name.
And then he springs up and she's shocked. He's like, the doctor has added this feat to me because of you throwing me through a wall.
Yeah. She does not say, if we win, I'll sit on your face. But I wish she did. It would have been so funny.
Tatsumaki would never. Fubuki would.
If it was the Chainsaw Man writer, that would have happened.
100% that would have happened.
Have you read the most recent chapter?
I have not read the most recent chapter.
Okay.
But I did see those pictures you sent, so.
Okay, he asks her to do it again, and
Yeah.
she says, only if you eat your hand. And then in the background, in the next panel, he's like wrist deep in his mouth while the conversation's happening.
Damn
For real.
gooner. How do people hate Denji?
He's a simp.
See, I don't like Denji, but I don't hate Denji either.
Yeah.
He's one of the ones, like, I'm very neutral on him.
What is your least favorite main character?
Ooh.
Because that's a brain rattler. Because I'm like, most of them have things I don't like about them, but who's my least favorite of the group? Do I get to throw my hot take out there?
I
think
personally don't like Power very much.
Oh, I wasn't talking about Chainsaw Man.
Oh.
Like, main character in, like, shonen manga, whatever.
Oh!
Who's your least favorite? Because I could throw out my hot take, and I'll start with it. My hot take, my least favorite is Edward from Fullmetal Alchemist.
That is a little bit of a hot take.
Do
but I
not
can
like
understand.
Edward.
I'm not that big a fan. I'm not.
Oh, I don't know. He does have competition now. I could completely space him because he does annoy me too much. Deku.
That was
That
actually
was the one I was thinking of.
I have to. Like, I'm sitting here like, I didn't like a lot of Edward's jokes and whatnot, but I could tolerate those enough. I just, like, literally could not stand Deku for the longest time.
The problem with Deku was they made him a big bitch at the beginning.
And people will
Didn't
defend it. I
change it.
understand.
I know
why.
why. It was on purpose. It was because
But
they needed to give him growth.
God.
But they overdid it, so he was a mega bitch at the beginning. And then by the time he wasn't a bitch,
You know how people are going to
you
defend him,
already
right?
I already didn't like him.
Yeah.
So it was like,
People are going to defend it by saying, well, you shatter all your bones by throwing super powerful punches as a kid. I'm like, yeah.
Okay, he was a crybaby before that.
yeah, he was a crybaby before that happened. What do you mean?
I still didn't like it. So he might take the cake. I didn't watch enough Attack on Titan to hate them because they changed completely over, like, the seasons. I didn't really like...
I don't like big skinless giants, so I didn't like Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I didn't like the first 2 episodes of Attack on Titan. I was like, man,
Yeah, I
this
do
is
kinda
not my
wish
cup of tea.
Aaron would be nicer to Mikasa.
Light's pretty
No, because
unbearable.
then the entire thing wouldn't have happened.
I don't care. Give me
Light-
an AU.
Light is unbearable.
And he's a shonen protagonist. Would you call that a protagonist? He's
he is
technically
the bad guy.
But he's what.
But
the
he is the
story-
main character, so you have to
Yeah.
go with that, yeah. So you would, he is kind of, yeah.
I like L.
I like Ainz. I would say Ainz isn't unbearable in Overlord.
I'm just good.
Ainz is good. He is the bad guy, though.
Yeah. But he's a protagonist, too.
His crew is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I feel like he's a bit too cautious about, like, they're, like, madly in love with you. You can just, like, say, hey, I'm not really comfortable with the whole, like, human farm thing.
He doesn't know about it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He doesn't know it exists.
Like, just lay down, like, hey,
This is uncool, my guy.
Yeah,
Granted,
listen,
I can't
Ragnar.
say that shit because he is the one who sent the Adventurers Guild to the demises that was chosen for
Yeah.
them. So he is also fine with this.
yeah, he kind of got messed up with
And,
the
and you know what I gotta
being
say?
undead.
Based.
Yeah. Said about the one adventurer's sister or whatever, but
Yeah, but based.
Steven told on himself.
Oh no.
No.
I don't know what.
No, Nita did it.
Does it curve? Steven?
Oh, he tattooed
Oh.
on himself.
He told himself. That's funny. Anyways, yeah, I'm trying to think of other protagonists.
That's why I got the.
Like, Madoka wasn't that bad as a protagonist. She was just kept out of the loop of everything for the whole fucking show, though.
Yeah.
So it's hard not to, like...
Was that a shonen?
No, I'm not counting on the show,
Oh.
just in general.
Oh.
In general. I was going with anime, but... you can't really hate Guts. His life is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
I didn't read Berserk because his life is kind of fucked up.
Let me go to my list on.
I mean, I just don't have much about anything
MAL.
outside of that.
Cause I'm a brainless.
Luffy doesn't bother me at all. I like Luffy.
Taiga and Toradora was unbearable.
That
That was like one of the tsundere character type that like one of the shows that popularized that,
Oh, yeah.
and it was like really over the top to the point where I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
who would be friends with you? You're unbearable."
Naruto was fine.
Naruto was okay. I don't.
Ichigo's a good protagonist, I gotta say.
Ass
Even though
Ketchup
Bleach
is
yeah.
unbearable.
Ash is... The issue... I mean, they just wrote him really badly.
Yeah, because he's a moron for like 30 years and he's still 10.
30-year-old, 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Mob is great. I like
Yeah.
Mob.
Ganta from Dead Man Wonderlands. I don't really like.
He was a doorknob.
Like,
The
come
principal
on, just
from
be nice to the
Ichijo.
lady.
The principal's from Ichigo.
Why do you have to do that to the deer, man? That was fucked up.
Deserved. Deer
Goblin
shouldn't have
Slayer's a
been in
good
it.
protagonist.
No, he's not.
Nana from Nana. I don't like Nana.
Goblin Slayer's horrible.
I like the show Nana. I don't like Nana. One of the Nanas.
He slays goblins.
I don't like Goblin Slayer.
SA.
SA shows are not for me.
So no redo of a healer for you either?
Nope.
Nope.
Can't do those shows.
Can't do that.
Monogatari, main character. I do no. I don't think you're supposed to like the main character.
Maybe that makes sense.
I think that's
Future
the point.
Diaries.
I didn't read Future Diaries or watch
Mirai
it.
Nikki's. Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I just think I could fix her.
yeah. I was gonna say mad because bad.
Yeah.
What about video games? Is there any main characters in video games you don't like?
A lot.
A lot.
Protagonist of Me Side. I could fix them all.
You don't
Yeah,
like
bro
them?
is a moron.
Yeah.
Oh, so the character you're playing, okay.
Like,
Yeah, bro's actually retarded.
oh, no. I'm not editing it. Wayne's getting canceled on the
Wayne's getting
internet. It's
canceled.
okay.
Linus hard it. He getting too comfortable. Anyways, I mean, I don't know. I typically play games of characters I like. And if I have an option to make a character I don't like, I don't do it. Like, for instance, in Mass Effect, I don't do Rebel Shepherd because Rebel Shepherd's just a
He's a
freaking
fucking
racist
cock ass.
a-hole. I don't want to play that.
That's kind of funny though. Have you heard some of his lines?
Some of the lines are hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't want to play the whole thing, though, because some of them are just unhinged and unnecessary.
They are. It's great. It's like, wow, I can't believe they put all this into one person.
But, like, I don't know. I like Bayonetta. I like Dante. I typically play games I like the character of, so I don't have a lot of those.
In Red Dead 2,
You play as Arthur, right?
He
Yeah.
plays Arthur for
But
a good
it's-
chunk of it.
you
until
can
he
just
dies.
wreck people with that.
Spoilers.
With two
The game's old enough. I'm
two
fine with
positive
spoilers.
greetings and then antagonize.
That's funny.
Like there's compilations of him doing that, and it's great.
That is funny. Godzilla. I don't like Godzilla.
Do you like Godzilla?
I don't know. I've never watched a Godzilla show. I just saw Wayne's shirt and I had to throw that out there.
Oh, okay.
Hater.
I actually am not allowed to hate Godzilla. That is Yopi's husband, so I can't hate Godzilla. I don't know.
Oh,
The
Space
protagonist-
Marines are kind of dicks.
Yeah, I mean,
Granted,
Warhammer characters are
Warhammer
kind of
characters
dicks.
are all dicks, so it doesn't matter.
The protagonist of Love Hina is annoying. That was one of the like really early
Yeah.
shows of I don't know. I remember that one was really annoying.
I got a quick segue off people we hate.
What's that?
Did you see that? Did you watch the Astartes 2 trailer?
I have not yet actually. It was I added it to my watch later though.
Oh my god. I'm so excited. The bro was unleashed from the basement finally. I was so happy. World of Warcraft actually does have a lot of hateable characters. Except one.
What's that one?
Garrosh Hellstream is not hateable. He did nothing wrong and he was correct.
In the end, he was right,
He was.
and we hated him for it.
We hated him right up until he was right, and then we understood.
they hated him for he spoke the truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when he first
That's
took
a
over
Bible
as
verse.
war chief, one of the first things he did was call Sylvanas a bitch. Literally. He literally said that. When we were all shocked, and we all applauded. Lo and behold, Sylvanas was a bitch.
Oh, the kid from Cyberpunk, Edgerunners.
Oh, Danny? No, what was his name?
David.
David.
Yeah. David
Yes.
Martinez.
I was fine with him until the second half of the show.
Yes.
And then I'm like, dude. He had I am that guy syndrome.
Yeah. He's like, I'm built different. It's like,
No, you
you're not.
ain't. What universe you think you in?
I saw a green text where at start of show sees person go cyber psycho, says that's cool, and goes cyber psycho. Peak cinema.
Like, I understand Cyberpunk is supposed to be as depressing and whatnot as Warhammer of a setting. Like, everything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah.
But, like, that whole second half of the show just irked me. I was like, why you gotta do this? I know you want to, like, lean into the we are in a depressing universe storyline, but you could just not instead.
They could, but then
Also-
it wouldn't be Cyberpunk.
Then it wouldn't be Cyberpunk. So instead, spoilers, David's got to be a fucking idiot, and they got to smash Rebecca. Not
in
David.
the good way.
Yeah, not in the good way.
You should have went with Rebecca.
I'm fine with him going Lucy. I was. My issue was they killed Rebecca, and they made David a bumbling idiot, so he had to die too.
Yep.
That was my issue. I'm sitting here like, okay. We had to do literally none of this, but sure, let's do that instead.
And my favorite characters died way early on.
Yeah.
The big dude and the big lady.
Yeah. I always forget their name.
Same.
Maine and something. Maine is the dude, and I forget the lady's name all the time.
And they were badass.
And they were great. We say as we forget their name.
Yeah. That's because all their names are weird, other than Rebecca and Lucy and
David.
David.
Lucy and David, yeah. The other ones.
The-
I forget Rebecca's brother's name.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's probably something weird.
Yeah, something weird. But no, it also doesn't help that, like, you don't get a chance to know these characters too terribly well before all of them get offed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. As
Oh.
you can tell, I read happy mangas.
Character that's, in my opinion, super unlikable. The protagonist of Kakaguri, the gambling anime.
I don't know that one. But that doesn't shock me.
She's really weird and gets off to high stakes. The adrenaline rush is a little much.
So it's like Food Wars,
Wars.
but for gambling.
Yes. There you go.
What was the name of this anime?
Kakaguri, we have both seasons of it. It's really good. Like, actually really good show. It's just, I did not like the protagonist very much. I liked the side characters a lot, though. They were all really good.
There's a show that has been on my watch list. I now have forgotten the name. So I believe it takes place in multiple timelines, and it all involves like a train. I think. There's
Time I was reincarnated as a train.
no. There's one portion I want to watch. It involves a dude that's like, I want to say he's part of the mafia. He wears a white suit because it like the blood splatters nicely across it.
Okay.
I can tell you right now, he's gonna be a very unlikable character, and I'm gonna love him.
I'm gonna love it.
But I forget what the name of it is. I will have to look that up after this.
So, I can't believe people love Dio so much.
He is kind of psychopathic.
Okay, I guess people
It's
love
easier to-
part 3 Dio. They don't love part 1.
Yeah, because they didn't
Yeah.
watch part 1 because they're part skippers.
Part 3 Dio, yeah, he's cool. He's a hot vampire dude. Part 1 Dio's a dickhead who kills a dog.
Yes. That is exactly how you know people like. That's how you know people are part skippers. Do they like Dio or not?
I don't know. Like, I can understand liking a cartoonishly evil. Like, part 1, he wasn't cartoonish.
Yeah,
yet.
no, he was just
Just a
straight up
dickhead.
evil.
Yeah.
But yeah, cartoonishly evil characters are great.
Yeah. Like, my favorite cartoonishly evil thing Dio did was continuously move Polnareff down the stairs.
Freezing time, picking up
Because that's what
Polnareff,
he
running
had to
down
have
the
done.
stairs.
That's how he had to have done it.
And he only had like 6 seconds to do that. Every
No, because
time.
that was 6 seconds was the end of the season. I thought he didn't have that much time.
No, he
yet.
didn't.
'Cause I think he had what I want to say 3 or 4 seconds
Yeah.
by that point. So he literally would have had to freeze time, quickly run down the stairs, pick him up, move him down to the bottom of the stairs, and get back up to the top of the stairs and take his pose again in like 3 seconds.
And you know what? He did it.
He did it repeatedly.
He's such a dickhead. He could have killed Polnareff right then and there, but no.
Nope. Move him down the stairs.
That's such an Iraqi thing to do. Oh my god.
But see, it doesn't go that way because we have to do it the badass way. We're just time blips instead, so
Yeah,
you don't
can't
know
just
that's what's
see that
actually happening.
before.
I
Yeah.
wish we got a behind the scenes peek of Dio doing that. That would have been funny.
Yeah, you don't see the time stopping until the
Till the end of the season.
until around the end of the season.
Yeah, when we're
where-
dealing with
Jotaro.
Jotaro fighting him.
and they see the. Well, is it when Jotaro gets? I think it's when. It's right before when they show the clock. Yeah, I think it's when they show the clock tower.
When we start figuring out what his powers actually
Yeah,
are.
what his power actually is, it will show it, and then like, you see old man Joseph fucking going, "What the fuck?
This is a bad one.
Oh my god!"
my god.
Really good show.
I tried watching part 1 and couldn't handle the.
The not cartoonishly evil Dio, or
Like in fight scenes, them pausing the fight scene so a side character could explain what I just saw happen.
Yeah. Part
that's-
1 is like a love or hate. You either really, really like it, it's one of your favorite parts, or it's not great and you just have to get through it. Part 2, most people like.
Part
Part 3 changes everything that the show has going for it.
Yeah,
it
part
goes
3
to
is
a
basically a
whole
different
different power series and everything. And then it's Villain of the Week for the longest time, which is what I hated. And then you get to really good stuff. And then 4 starts, and 4 is like one of the best JoJo seasons there is.
Yep.
And then 5 happens, and I forget what 5 is. And 6 is the female
So,
JoJo.
5 is
Is that
everyone's
Golden
gay
Winds?
in Italy.
Is that Golden Winds?
It's Golden Wind.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's got Donut Hair Boy.
Yeah.
And then part 6
Is his identity spoilery, or do they cover that pretty early?
They covered it in the first episode.
Okay, it's Dio's kid.
So,
Okay.
I don't know.
But is it
if I
Dio's
should-
kid, or is it,
Is it
Joe's-
Jonathan's kid?
Jonathan's kid.
That's what I was like. Do I explain that? So, I don't foresee you watching JoJo.
Probably not. If I do, it's going to be as a part skipper.
Yeah,
Part skipper.
you can skip part 1. I can explain to you what happens right here, right now.
You can't skip part 2.
You don't skip part 2. That's got
You get
Joseph,
you get
best
the best
JoJo.
JoJo.
The only JoJo that lives through the entirety of the rest of the story.
I don't know how far I got then. Because, like, I got past, like, the original one dying on the ship. And
Oh, so then you got to Sexy Boy fighting evil stone vampires?
Yeah, I got to, like...
So you got
him,
to part
like,
2.
being in a pit trying to climb through olive oil.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got to
you
part
got
2.
part
Okay.
2. That's Joseph.
It's just-
Okay.
Dang, you got
That's-
halted by the best JoJo.
Yeah, best JoJo. Well, that's my personal favorite JoJo. It's,
I mean, let's be honest, it's the best JoJo.
a lot of people really like Jotaro though, because they like the Clint Eastwood, cool man kind of character.
Stoic badass.
Yeah, where Joseph is the
So what
snarky.
they need to do is
dickhead.
watch Kinshiro, whatever it's called, Fish of the North Star.
Yeah, what
That's what they need to watch then.
What Araki based the art style on
Yes.
for the first 3 parts.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what they need to watch then, because that will become their favorite anime.
but so yeah, part 1. You've seen part 1. You've seen half of part 2. So what happens is Dio kills Jonathan in the boat, and then the coffin, and then that happens. Well, what happened was Dio cut off Jonathan's head and put his head and attached it to Jonathan's body, and was sleeping in that coffin for what is it, like 50, 60 years, 80
A
years.
bit.
And then at some point, some fishermen dug up the coffin from the water and released Dio. And then part 3 happens. And before part 3, though, there's a little bit of time where Dio kind of just fucks a lot of people because he's a vampire.
That's what they do.
And that's what vampires do. So Dio has like a bunch of kids it's somewhere in the world. And that's not explained until part 5, when it's like where Jotaro is going, oh, I gotta go look up like all these all these kids that are apparently Dio DNA'd, and we need to like keep track of them to make sure they're not gonna
In the world.
go postal, because Dio is Dio.
So that brings up the point now. Is that Dio's kids or is that Jonathan's kids?
Because it was Jonathan's
Body.
body, but Dio's head. He has the birthmark.
You can think about it however you want.
Wayne
got-
doesn't like this.
He's got the Joestar birthmark, but he's got the blonde hair of Dio.
Yeah.
Maybe they're semen mixed.
There's no semen in the head.
Not that.
His
Maybe
head.
maybe Dio's head corrupted the semen into
What I assume
a
happened
mix.
is their DNA mixed. Over time, as the body was slowly being taken over by Dio,
it mixed.
it was slowly becoming Dio's body.
So it's Jonathan's
Yeah.
semen.
On a ship of Theseus.
But they only replaced the head, not the entire thing.
Yeah.
I guess if you look at it the other way, Dio replaced his entire body.
Yeah. Which is kind of badass.
Yeah. But yeah, that's JoJo in a nutshell.
Chris would do that if it was a robot.
Yep. No question.
Then would that be the robot's kids or your kids?
Robots, kids. And see, I'm gonna do exactly what we just complained about. I'm going to be David. I am that guy.
No,
I am
yeah.
not gonna get robot theosis or whatever.
Cyberpsychosis?
Cyberpsychosis.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
What was the other thing we thought we were different?
We make fun of the submarine.
Eldritch gods.
Eldritch gods, yes. We talked about this Tuesday at work. So you know how Eldritch
day it
gods, like their big thing is you see them and then you go mad.
Yeah.
I say I won't do that. Like
Oh, you're
genuinely, I won't.
You're built different.
I'm built
yeah,
different.
I'm built different.
And the reason is this. So I've heard, or I've seen people explain the going mad thing like this. Think of an ant suddenly gaining human intelligence, and then it being stripped away immediately, but they still have remembrance of having that intelligence that they now don't have. And that is the going mad that the Eldritch gods cause. I'm like, bitch, that happens all the time to me. I forget songs all the time. You know what I do? I hum the song and I forget. I don't care. That's going to happen with the Elder Gods. I'll look at them and be like, bitch, please, I don't care.
But the amount of knowledge you forgot.
I don't care. I forget shit all the time.
He's already mad.
Oh,
I'm angry mad, not crazy mad. I'm already crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am that guy. I can take on, I can deal with the madness. I probably can't take on Eldritch Gods because they can, wipe existence and whatnot, and that's kind of a problem I haven't figured out how to deal with yet.
Nah,
But they ain't gonna
you
drive me
have to
mad. They're just
They'll-
gonna exist and be like, yeah, you look fucking weird. That's kind of cool, I guess. What, can I take your order? Can I help
I just
you?
about doxed us.
This is a Wendy's.
Can I take your order? Sorry, I won't dox us.
No, I just about.
Oh. Damn, again?
I
But
stopped
yeah.
myself.
But no, I also argue Cthulhu got fucking put back to sleep by a goddamn fisher boat. I don't want to hear it.
He probably wanted to go back to sleep.
Yeah, he probably had to deal with someone like me. He was like, this is fucking stupid. I'm going back to bed. Wake me up in 1,000 years.
Damn. Well, at least we don't gotta do
So yeah,
that.
I am that guy.
Yeah. I also
Oh.
don't think I'd go cyber psycho, but
Well, here's the thing. If Casey goes cyber psycho, we have to put him down. I'm not gonna fucking put more stuff in my body.
That's so
That's,
weird.
that
to
was
do
my
that.
problem with. I'm sitting here like, okay, so I just don't do that.
You literally watch 2-3 people do that, and then you go and do it too
Yeah.
after watching it. David was an idiot.
Yeah, but he has to because that's it helps him with his job, and he wouldn't be able to survive without that.
Take less dangerous
stupid
jobs.
shawarma thing.
Yeah, that's shawarma picture. But yeah, God, that angers me. So yeah, I am that guy, but with Eldritch Abomination.
I'm that guy, but with both.
Just built different.
Just built different. I could
Built
survive-
wrong, but yeah, built different.
I could survive the subway imploding. Not the subway, the submarine.
I just think I would swim up through an air bubble or something. That's such a great post. I love that guy.
That was Chris saying that.
No, someone
No,
really did say
this
that.
is a real
Someone
thing.
genuinely on Reddit said that they thought they could have survived the
Yeah,
whatever
I
submarine.
remember seeing that now. Oh,
And I'm just sitting here like, okay, buddy. It literally crumpled like a can around them. You ain't swimming out of any air holes.
Nah, I'd like Looney Tunes encase me in metal.
Right?
I'd look like SpongeBob coming through the Krusty Krab wall.
I am that guy. I will survive being spaghetti coated by a black hole.
Yeah. I'm gonna like cartoonishly like get into the black hole and fall like
Yeah, like being
like
flushed
a
down a
noodle.
toilet. What if black holes are just gateways to 40K?
You won't survive the way in.
We'll get out.
It is actually shocking. They say that you'll survive the spaghettification shockingly a lot longer than you think.
No, that's cool.
It's very painful from what it would be.
Oh, I imagine.
just dive in head first.
You survive a lot less long that way.
You do. What if you just like
I'm
like
built different.
flex your muscles really hard to keep your body resistant to the pressure?
Hit the stupid Omni-Man pose with the
Yeah, as you're getting sucked down the black hole, you hit the ass out Omni-Man pose. There you go. That's how you survive a black hole.
The best part about that is the light of you doing that pose will stay there for a very long time.
So people will see you for a very long time.
They will
doing
see you
that.
for a very long time doing that.
Worth.
You will be long
alien
gone.
civilizations will
You will
rise
have made
and
it through the
fall
black
under
hole,
the light
and
of
as you
your
come out,
Omni-Man pose.
as muscly as ever.
We just need to find a wormhole and see what happens.
The wormhole is like a less painful black hole.
It should just be like when you take a piece of paper and you fold it,
Yeah.
and then the wormhole is when the two parts touch.
Here we go. See.
So thank you, every sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't wait. I want to see that, man. That sounds cool.
We'll
That's the
eventually get
only
there.
teleportation I want to do.
You don't want to do
Yeah.
what 40K does, which is drive through hell?
That doesn't.
That's
sound
a
too bad.
whole lot of sci-fi that does that.
See, there we go.
So I don't want to do the Star Trek one where you get deleted and then
Reassembled.
reassembled. Yeah, because
That
that's
doesn't
not
sound
you
very
afterwards.
Fun. Yeah, that didn't sound very fun.
You died when you got into the teleporter.
Yeah.
See, I'm built different. My soul would just possess that body.
I'm built different.
That's probably how they thought too.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you're not built different. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I'll be honest. Recovered episode.
Yeah,
It's been just over an hour. That's a good ramble
that's
sesh.
a good ramble session.
So hell yeah, we salvaged. maybe next week we have at least a topic.
What do we
I'll
call
save some.
this one?
What do we call this one?
Yeah,
Ramble sesh.
ramble sesh. Okay, so we're
I
gonna...
genuinely
Wayne drops
have
a hard R and gets canceled.
That's
Yes.
the title.
Wayne gets canceled. Oh man.
So you, for the thumbnail, you can put like a speech bubble coming out of Wayne with just an R.
Having stars and R.
But that's backwards. But I guess it's coming out of him, so it's fine.
Okay, do I put a D at the end and have everything censored behind it?
That's a tough call. So I was saying you put the R backwards and then have stars flowing out, so it looks like the speech bubble is forming.
There we go. Yeah. I like that.
Just gonna clickbait them to watch half our podcast to see what I did.
Yeah.
We could title it "Wayne drops the line is hard R."
The line is hard R.
That way, at least a decent chunk of the internet will already know what it is.
I didn't know what that was until you told me.
A decent chunk of the internet.
Yeah, you're not.
The rest of the internet's gonna look at it and be like, "Oh my god, this white boy said the other word,"
Damn.
and they have to watch us and cancel us for saying.
Actually, no, they won't watch us.
They won't watch.
That's
us.
how they work, because they don't watch, they just...
Please watch us. If you're gonna cancel us, at least watch us.
True.
Yeah.
Like, you give other people hate watches, just hate watch us.
Yeah, you let Velma season 2 happen.
Yeah. It's your fault.
What they do to Scrappy, man.
And if you don't hate us
I don't know.
enough, that was more of a reason
I don't
to
like
hate
Scrappy,
us.
but like they shouldn't have done that to him.
They did him dirty.
They
Real
did
dirty.
do him dirty.
What did they do?
They killed him.
They scrappied him.
Wasn't he a villain
Scrappy.
in this one?
I don't know.
I didn't watch Velma. I don't know what they did.
All I know is they murdered Scrappy, and it was gory and gross. They didn't have to do Scrappy like that. I watched Scooby-Doo movies growing up.
Yeah.
Had Scrappy in it.
Yeah.
That's like if they made a Dora movie where Dora brutally
Monster
murders.
Academy.
Boots.
Yeah,
Don't murder
Dude.
Boots.
it's like what the hell?
First season of Velma ended with her twerking over Fred's dead mom as he's crying about it.
Yeah, I'm aware.
So disrespectful.
Such a great show.
Thanks, Mindy.
Thanks, Mindy.
I hope she stays canceled and forgotten.
There's a shot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that show just. Mm-mm. You don't fuck with Scooby-Doo.
No.
End of the episode.
End of the episode. I was about to say, you know what else you don't fuck with? The end of an H-Bomb podcast, baby.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And with that, peace.
Peace.